Angel, my man, how you feeling?
Feeling great, brother. Feeling great.
Your first training camp, getting Danny ready for 154, man. How's it been going?
Well, he's doing great. Happy fighter's the best fighter. He's happy right now.
Was there anything different that you had to do with the extra weight, man?
Well, no, it's better for him because he's happy. So he's not eating everything. He still got to sacrifice. But the happy thing is that COVID thing went away. All that restricting and all that for the Spence fight. We don't want that ever again in my life.
You know, obviously Danny is not fighting at 147 anymore. How would you kind of, I guess, grade how he did at 147? You don't have to tell me your grade for 140. It was like an A triple plus. But how would you grade him for like 147?
Danny did great. The only thing was when he had to fight with Spence and he had the Thurman fight. You know, it could have went either way. And then, I mean, not Spence, Thurman and Porter. And then the Spence fight was, we was going through changes because of the COVID. I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing. I'm just being honest. Because honesty takes it to the end of the earth. So Danny was suffering from anxiety through the Spence fight because of the COVID. It was too much. It was too much going on. There was too much going on. We were walking on eggshells, taking tests. It was too much, brother. A fighter got to be happy. And we had a difficult camp. Not making excuses, and he still did great. So he still threw 750 punches.
So in hindsight, did a part of you kind of feel like maybe you shouldn't have took that fight then?
No. The best fight the best. Spence is a great fighter. Danny's a great fighter. It's not that we took it, we regret. We don't regret nothing. I'm saying about my camp. Because remember, we were supposed to fight Spence in March, and he had the car accident. But if we fought Ray Catch. But if it would have went down that day, Spence wouldn't have had a victory. Because then after Ray Catch, the country got shut down. That same week, that Saturday, the country got shut down.
So what was it exactly about COVID? I know you said that you guys were taking tests. There was maybe a lot of pressure. And Danny kind of talked about it as well, a little bit of anxiety and stuff like that. Were those all of the problems, or could you kind of dive deeper?
I'm saying is, an athlete got to be happy. We wasn't happy. It was too much going on. You got to make sure your people go home and not around people come and contaminate you. Or you did it for nothing. You couldn't even be around your own family. We went from a limo into a plane, from a plane to another limo in back of a hotel, up an elevator, into a second and third floor and shut down for a whole week. Getting fed, knocking on the door. Not making excuses. I'm just saying what Danny went through. He was going through anxiety. But I kept it to myself thinking that he would break out of it. And he never did because he was not a happy fighter. But like I said 2 minutes ago, if he would have fought Spence March, before he had the car accident, when he fought Red Catch, he wouldn't have beat Danny.
Gotcha. Now, I mean, you've seen Spence up close. You've also seen Crawford up close because Danny did beat him in the amateurs. I believe they was 1-1.
No, he fought Terence Crawford. We never fought Spence.
I'm saying he fought Spence in the pros and he fought Crawford in the amateurs.
Yeah, exactly.
And they went 1-1. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Danny beat him in the USA Championship, and then he got us in blue and gold, but it was close too.
Gotcha.
It was not like he beat us like crazy. It was just a blue and gold tournament, top 4 fought.
Gotcha.
And then you guys, the Cintron from Allentown, he was the one giving out the checks. Because the winner got $2,500, the runner-up got $1,500.
Gotcha.
The Cintron gave out the check. He thought Danny pulled it off, but it is what it is.
No, but I gotta ask you. You're like the perfect person to ask. How do you see that fight going down? They're all talking about it happening in about November-ish. Spence versus Crawford. Yeah.
Listen, man. Like I told Spence at the fight when he was sitting next to Danny at the fight with David's fight. Like I told Spence, I won't take no 50-50. He got to come over to PBC. Because you got to understand, Terence Crawford can't sell tickets. And that's what said by his promotion said. I'm not talking. I'm just saying what they saying. I wasn't there, so I'm not a witness to that. But they say he can't sell tickets. Okay, he's a great fighter at the end of the day. But he need guys like Danny, he need guys like Spence. Because he fought Porter on his way out the door.
But
and Porter was already beat up.
In terms of the actual matchup, though, like how would you see that playing?
That fight should happen because the people want it.
Of course.
Besides the point, Spence don't need him.
But I'm asking you, like who would you lean towards in that fight?
Who would I lean to? None of them.
Come on, man. You can't do me like that, man.
One thing about me, I'm a trainer. I'm not a groupie. I don't give a shit about none of them. Honest to God, I'm not hating on them, but they don't put money in my pocket. I worry about Danny Garcia, that's it.
Gotcha.
The Danny Garcia show, the greatest show on earth. Don't forget July 30th. I'm the ringmaster. I'm gonna introduce Danny.
Can you
I'm better than that guy. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm better than him. I won millions.
Can you kind of rate Jose Benavidez as an overall fighter, man?
Well, the guy's a good fighter. You understand? He got 26 fights. He got 1 loss that you know the guy, and 26 that you know nobody. That tells you a lot about him. Then he got 14 world champions under his belt. 14 world champions. Then he defended his title over 10 times. Defended. You could be a champion, but then defending it, that's when you got to keep it. It's hard to keep it. So you see young guys that are winning titles right now, they superstars, and then as soon as they get a world defense, boom, they lose it.
In your opinion, if it was up to you after this Benavidez fight, do you just want Danny to jump in and fight Charlo, or do you want him to keep?
Use jab and break him down.
No, I'm saying provided that Danny was to get the win against Benavidez, do you want him to just move on to Charlo automatically, or do you want him to keep going?
That, we want to take care of Benavidez first. We're not gonna underestimate him, because you never underestimate nobody. So we're not gonna underestimate him. And they asked me that question after we beat him. Who we want? We got somebody in mind already.
Gotcha. So in terms of, I mean, he did only lose to Crawford. Did you spend time breaking down that fight and see exactly how he lost to Crawford?
Well, the thing is, the guy's not a skillful fighter. He can't fight going backwards. He don't have no skill. He don't dip. He don't slip. He don't duck hooks. He don't do none of that. He just come forward, buddy.
So he's just a brawler, you're saying?
No, he just come forward, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the hell they teaching him, but my thing is about, I teach perfection. I'm a perfective. I teach perfective. I don't teach just going in and get beat up. I don't spar my fighters. You see Danny's 36-3 and 3 suspects. Okay? But the thing is, they look at Danny's face. And he still can live tomorrow with his children and have fun. He's not wondering what the plane left him. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's the whole thing about this game.
Real quick, I remember 3 years ago we had a conversation that as a fighter, as a trainer, it is hard to play this both role because you're realistic. And you mentioned to me once that you want to have Danny in his sport if you see him not doing his best. Just talk a little bit about that conversation.
Well, the thing is that I know how to separate the trainer from the father. It's hard. Because imagine, I'm just going to give you this as an example. If you're a Christian, you believe in Jesus Christ, right? He went to the cross. And the Father, God gave him his only beloved Son to go to the cross, to die for our sins. Imagine that, how selfish you gotta be. Yeah. Just to put your own son in the cross, to get it crucified, to give you life. So that's how I feel when my son going to the ring. Because I love him too much.